single day reaching a record high tonight. Today's number, 28,635. Never had that before. More than 4,000 in the hospital right now, according to the state government. Worse than all of last winter. And for a number like that, you got to go back to the early months of the pandemic. And while it's a new year, the COVID story just doesn't feel all that different tonight. Our Christy Kalishian is live in Montclair with more on that. Christy.
Nick, that's right. We're seeing a lot more mask wearing around here, the main drag in Montclair. And not too far from here, the Outpost in the Burbs venue just canceled its Day of Light Winterfest not too far from here. And that's just an example of what's taking place now as we approach years into the pandemic.
You know, you got to do what you got to do.
Mask mandates may be back, but restrictions aren't as tight as they were before, say William and Ming from West New York.
At least now, as long as you're willing to mask up, you can come out and eat. So that's the positive side to that.
They came to Montclair to see what restaurants were open on New Year's Day, knowing that with every restriction, small businesses are likely hurting the most.
Everybody should get out there, you know, support local business and help them through the hard times.
We could help to everyone around us to stop it, but we have to realize that we're gonna live with this sick all our life. We will never stop it.
The Light of Day Winterfest event in Montclair got postponed due to rising COVID cases, and Andre from Bloomfield thinks moves like that at this stage in the pandemic are too strict, and that a mask and vaccine requirement should be enough.
We're kind of on a middle ground, an awkward phase into it, and the best way to heal is through time.
Dominic describes this point in the pandemic as purgatory. Things don't look like they're shutting down anytime soon, but record COVID numbers are still ever present. He and Megan are expecting a baby girl in January and hope that she won't have to see the worst of it.
I'm sure she'll know about it, but we just hope she's not having to wear a mask by the time she gets old enough to be in school. And
hopefully she knows life without a mask.
Right.
And Nick, the end of winter break for schools is actually fast approaching right now, and some schools are making the decision as recent as earlier today to go fully remote. For example, the East Brunswick Public School System said, quote, they actually had sent out a statement to parents saying, quote, I had hoped that some of our schools could remain open for in-person instruction, but that evaporated quickly over the past 12 hours, and we still have 2 more days for individuals to report. And here in Montclair, we actually spoke with some students who were walking around. They say that they were actually given the option to either return to school in person Monday or have the first 10 days after break be remote. And also here in Essex County, Newark Public Schools recently announced that they're going to be going fully remote into into January 18th. And also East Orange School District says it's planning to go remote through January 18th as well. In Montclair, Christy Kalishian, News 12, New Jersey. Back to you, Nick.
Christy, thank you on a rainy COVID start to the new year.